All right, 19. Again, we're looking at that reciprocal. The square root squared. These two are going to cancel out, leaving us only with m. Number 20. Don't want the radical on the bottom. So I'm going to multiply by a very specific 1. Square root of 5 divided by the square root of 5 is 1. What this does is allows the radical to be released in the denominator. Square root of 5 times square root of 5 is 5. And then 1 times square root of 5 will give us the square root of 5 on top. We get the square root of 5 over 5 as our final reduced answer. Well, not reduced, but made nice. Number 21, this is one of the very few times I'm going to put this back into fraction form. There's a reason for that. Is again, I can see how I can reduce this easier. 6 divides into 48 8 times. So that gives me the square root of 8, which I can then break off. Square root of 4 times the square root of 2. I know the square root of 4. Makes it a little bit easier to answer that. 22. I want to get rid of this radical, square root of 2. So I'm going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the square root of 2. This gives me 10 square roots of 2 over 3 times the square root of 2 squared. So 3 times 2. I can reduce the 10 and the 2. And my final answer will be 5 square roots of 2 over 3. Number 23. I'm going to break this apart into the square root of 7 divided by the square root of 2. Again, I want to get rid of the radical in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply by that number on both sides. Still multiplying by 1, only changing the way it looks. This is called rationalizing the denominator. 7 times 2 is 14, still in the square root. And on the bottom, square root of 2 times square root of 2, of course, is 2. 24. When I split this apart, it's ready to go. The square root of a squared is just a. My denominator is now rationalized. I don't care that my numerator has the radical in it. I can leave it alone. The next one, 25, I'm adding. I've got negative square roots of 5. I'm going to add another negative square root of 5. That means I have 2 negative square roots of 5. Square root of 14 plus the square root of 14, I have 1. I'm going to add another one. That means I have 2 square roots of 14. Number 27, the insides don't match, and I cannot reduce them. I cannot change the way they look. So this expression is fully simplified as it stands. Number 28, I'm going to take and I'm going to reduce these. They don't look the same, but I know I can reduce them. This is 4 times 5, and this is going to be the square root of 9 times the square root of 5. I know the square root of 4, and I know the square root of 9. I have 2 square roots of 5. I'm going to add 3 more. This gives me a total of 5 square roots of 5. I've got 1x, square root of x rather. I'm going to add 4 more. This gives me 5 square roots of x. I've got 7 square roots of 2r. I'm going to take 6 of those away. That leaves me with 1 square root of 2r. You can put the 1 if you would like. I'm not going to. Number 31. I can't reduce this one, but I can reduce the square root of 63. I'm going to break out a 9. The square root of 9 is 3. This gives me 15 square roots of 7. I have 3. I'm going to add 15 more. That gives me a total of 18 square roots of 7. This one, going to get a little aggressive. 3 terms, 9 and 2. I'm going to break the first one down. The next one already has a 2 out in front. I'm going to break out square root of 16 and the square root of 2. And the last one already has a 4. I'm going to break out the square root of 36, the square root of 2. I know the square roots of the numbers I'm breaking out. That's why I'm putting them out in front. 3 square roots of 2 plus 2 times 4 square roots of 2 minus 4 times 6 square roots of 2. That's 3 square roots of 2 plus 8 square roots of 2 minus 24 square roots of 2. So at this point, 3 plus 8 is 11, minus 24 is negative 13 square roots of 2. Next problem. Solving. Remember, we want to square last if we can help it. The first thing I'm going to do is move this 9 because it's easy to do. So the square root of x plus 8 is equal to negative 7. I'm going to square both sides at this point. Now I'm going to get x plus 8 is equal to 49. Now I'm going to subtract that 8. Do not subtract that 8 early. It's bound by your radical. Cannot move it. But anyway, 49 minus 8, 41. Next one. I'm going to add the 5. Can't move this 2 or the 4. It's inside the radical, but I can add that 5. I'm also going to divide both sides by 3. Now notice, on this side, all the divide by 3 does is eliminate that number on the outside. Over here, it's going to reduce. So square root of 2x plus 4 is equal to 4. I'm going to square both sides. 2x plus 4 is equal to 16. Subtract the 4. 2x is equal to 12. Divide by 2. X is equal to 6. Be very careful. One step at a time.